Hi everyone, in today's video we're gonna try to do some accolades for Apex Festival, the ones that ask you to drive from one point to another within a given time limit. And the first one we'll start with is the main road, that is to drive from the Apex outpost to main Horizon Festival. And because that's a road festival, we're gonna choose a proper off-road car for this because, well, Forza, right? And that's going to be RS200 Evo, and the main idea here is to cut as fast as possible to the highway and take it from there. I'm not even sure this is the most optimal or fastest path, but it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of time in this accolade, so it's not really hard at all. I am taking a little detour to get to this asphalt road, but you know, the trees are so irritating. It's easier to get around the whole tree area than to navigate through them. So now we are on tarmac and we'll be driving towards highway around here. You may notice I have no traffic whatsoever. For some reason, a couple of days ago it all disappeared. Maybe they got really tired of my driving style and decided to all stay home for the sake of their safety, which I can actually understand. Judging by the way I drive. So we approach this roundabout and we'll cut through the fields here, collect some corn, you know, some flowers for the lady and kids. Miss the tree here and just drive straight to this road here, and this will bring us straight to the highway just shortly after. Yeah, so we are approaching the exit to the highway, taking left here. Yeah, started braking a bit too early, but that doesn't really matter. Absolutely deserted, empty highway. Nobody wants to share the road with me, which is fine. Less casualties for them. However, if you do have any issues with traffic here, you know, colliding with AI cars or other hazards on the road, just stick to the right side. That runoff area should keep you reasonably safe. But even if you hit anything, it doesn't matter. As I said, there's plenty of time here. You can make it in time without any problem. Just one quick note, the rear wind doesn't really work in these accolades. It doesn't stop the timer, so there's no point whatsoever to use it. Just reverse and keep driving if you hit something or flip over or something like that. Now we should be approaching the exit about now, yeah, and yeah, there we are. Really close to the festival now, with more than a minute to spare. Last couple 100 meters and we should be there, and the accolade should check in. Yeah, there it is. So all the spectators are here. We'll give them some smoke to enjoy. Like this. Hit the wall for no reason whatsoever. Okay, that wasn't too elegant, but what do you expect from me? Here we are. The next accolade is Wonder to Wonder, which takes us from Tulum to Teotihuacan. Bloody hell, who comes up with the names like that? Right, and for the change we will use the actual road vehicle here, the brilliant Apollo Intenza Emozione, in non less brilliant livery by Form Firm. It's so beautiful. The car is tuned to X-Class, but that's not really critical here. You can pretty easily do the same challenge in S2, maybe even in S1 car. As with previous accolade, there's not really a huge time pressure. So we're going to be driving mainly along the road. Oh, sorry, the message has distracted me a little bit, but we'll try to stay on the road mostly. We'll cut a little bit through here and continue down the road to our destination. Looking at the scenery, still no traffic, you know, and we'll also cut here. There's no point taking the whole detour, and whoop! Oh, the check actually came in quite handy. I hope nobody was doing anything in there at the time, because hitting it with a car like that must have been a bit of a shock. And we'll try our luck cutting straight through the roundabout. One day the devs will put a tree in the middle and will piss off everybody around. And continue cutting through the field straight to the destination. We are almost there, just a couple 100 meters to go through the field. Collect some tequila on the way, maybe, and here we are. The accolade checked. We park next to this absolutely nice piece of architecture and have a look at the bird that is our livery. The next accolade takes us from Gran Pantana to Guanajuato, and we'll be back in RS200 for this one, because looking at the map, it's pretty much all the way off-road. So we start from here. We have 90 seconds to complete this, and we'll go straight through the field, a little bit taking to the right to avoid the whole unbreakable trees area, and as soon as we passed it, we'll start leaning left a little bit through the fences, and more trees and jumps and fields. Destroying the poor peasants' fields feels really bad here, but for some reason it's also a lot of fun. Jump, jump, drive. We'll be just beelining all the way through, crossing the highway. Ooh. Now that's a big jump. A good dive. Luckily we survived it, and we continue onwards. More fields. Even more fields and fields and fields. There's a lot of fields in Mexico, but yeah, they make great scenery, and you can understand here why we're not taking a supercar or something. RS200 makes the way. Jump. Oh, it already checked in. So yeah, apparently we arrived in Guanajuato, just like this. This last accolade in Apex series is called Taking the High Road, and takes us from Las Jardines to the Caldera. You need to start around here by the houses for the accolade to start to trigger, and off we go. We have 4.5 minutes, which is a long time. We probably could be all the way there and back in this time, which by the way would make a nice achievement for Forza. Ooh, yeah, that was close, sorry. That tree was even closer. Unbreakable trees, we all absolutely adore them. Luckily with the volcano dominating the scenery and the map, it's really hard to lose your way here, so you can just keep flying towards the target. Jumping, well, maybe it made sense to take the road to the left, but yeah, doesn't really matter. RS200 is really fast on the dirt. So we keep going through more bush, some fields and trees and more fields. Fields are definitely a pinnacle of Forza Horizon Mexico. Oh! Ooh, well, that turned out well. We will pretend this was fully intentional. A nice flip, like a trick shot. And ooh, that's a good flight. Someone should put a danger zone there. Right, so we are getting a little bit closer to the volcano, so we'll try to find the road, this one, yeah, just to get us to the foot of the mountain, and the long twisty road that goes up, but obviously we don't need the road. We'll just cross this little creek here and go straight up the hill. The main hazard here is always the trees, but they are fairly loose, so well, unless you jump like this, you should be pretty safe navigating around them, quite easy to avoid. Try keeping in a lower gear so that you don't start sliding backwards, otherwise Our Huni is making an easy way up the hill, and we are nearly there. Actually, just a little bit more trees. We should be approaching the top of the mountain. That's the loop, yeah. And this one, luckily there's not a lot of rocks, or no rocks, well, there are some on the side for us to crash in, so somewhere over this hill we should be hitting the Accolade. Yeah, and there it is. Plenty of time. Well, thank you for watching. It was nice.